Hey, you guys, it's Shayla. So I am overdue. I owe you guys two videos because here in the month of April, as promised, I'm going to be recording not one, not, well, two, not one, but two videos. This whole month of April because I am growing my YouTube channel. I'm back. I've been gone from YouTube for some time. And I want to get all of this information that's bubbling up on the inside of me out so that you guys can use it and start making money online. You guys know my passion, moms and women. And I love to help my moms and women figure out ways, learn new ways that they can stay home with their children, have more freedom in their lives, and make money in their sleep. Like, that's the biggest thing to me. That's like the most important thing to me, is helping you to make money in your sleep. So if you're about that life and you want to learn more about how you can make money from home and money in your sleep, then you want to stick around with me. This video is a little bit different. I just want to come and talk to you guys about a concept that I know. I don't want to say it's just for women, but it's a big deal for women. And if you follow me on Instagram, you saw, or Facebook, that I have been offering free consultations with me on the phone, no obligation. If you still want to get one of those, you can definitely DM me or inbox me, and it must be on Instagram or Facebook, because it may take me longer to respond if you leave me a message or something here on YouTube for the consultation. Now, I will answer your messages here, but if it's for the consultation, DM me on Instagram, The Mom Genius on Instagram, The Mom Genius, or you can send me an inbox on Facebook. And my Facebook is, if you go to my homepage here on YouTube, you can click the Facebook link. It'll take you to it, because it's Shayla Smart, but it's weird. People always say they can't find me. So yeah. But you can definitely DM or inbox me. I'm still doing consultations. Tomorrow's Sunday. So I'll still have some slots open tomorrow. I think I have 6 slots open tomorrow afternoon, because in the daytime, that whole time is dedicated to God. I'm at church, and just doing, that, focus on praise and worship and being at church and with my family in the daytime. But in the afternoon, the evening part of Sunday, this particular Sunday, I will have time for 6 consultations. Again, it's absolutely free, and it's a work at home consultation or an online marketing, money making consultation, whatever you want to call it. And we just get on the phone and we chat for a little bit. Not a very long chat, but long enough for you to understand that I have some expertise to share with you, and for you to tell me what exactly it is you want to do. What do you want to do to make money? A lot of us have ideas, but we don't know how to implement them or put them into place. And I had a conversation with one lady, and I'm just going to use her scenario as an example. Of course, I'm not going to say her name, because I know that this is a lot of you. It's not just her, but we have these ideas and these things we want to do, and we don't know how to put them into place because it's all new. That's fine. But the next thing is that we have a lot on our plates, whether it's kids, homeschooling, taking them to school, you have a job, you have your household to take care of, you have other obligations from your community and your churches, you have your spouse, whatever the case may be, you have parents maybe that are aging, you're taking care of. So you're all over the place, right? And so what goes on the back burner? Because everything can't be first. Something has to go on the back burner. Now, I do believe you can have it all. That's a controversial topic, and people always try to challenge me when I say that, but I do believe it. I know it's possible because I've done it. Now, there's some priority to having it all, but that doesn't mean you can have a career, but you can't have kids until 10 years from now. Doesn't mean you can have kids, but you can't go back to school until 30 years from now. Does not mean that. It means you can have it all right now, but there's going to have to be some priorities, and it doesn't mean it's going to be easy. So, in talking to one of the moms that I was talking to, she was just saying how she has so much on her plate, and she wants to do these different things, to start making money online, blogging. She has a couple of business ideas that she wants to get off the ground and didn't know how to do them. And in that one conversation, I let her know the very thing that she wanted to do the most, that she was passionate about, that she could do it and it wasn't going to cost her anything to start. And she had no clue. She didn't even realize it. And so that's what this conversation, this free consultation, is doing for people. I'm only going to be doing them for a limited time because my time is limited. But this week coming up, I will be doing them sporadically. So check out my Instagram and Facebook. And if you want to get one, I'll leave my Instagram below, and you can DM me and say, hey, Shayla, I want to get a consultation. And then I will reach out to you. Please send your time zone when you message me so I can make sure I translate the time, because I'm on Pacific time. I'm on the Pacific coast. So that's what's been going on. But two things that I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I just got a message right now. Somebody's asking me for a work at home resource. So I'm gonna send that to them when I'm done here. But two things I wanted to talk to you guys about. The title, as you probably already saw, there's two reasons mainly. There's tons, but two that I'm going to talk about today that are keeping you from the success that you want. The reason that you're stuck, the reason you're not getting and hitting the goals that you set, the things that you've talked about, those things you've written down on paper but have yet to manifest, the goals that you had on your vision board last 2016, 2017, and here we are almost in the middle, 2 months from being in the middle of 2018, and you're still no further along. I want you to stop beating yourself up, okay? What's done is done, but what we're going to do moving forward is take some action, and we're going to take consistent applied action. Taking action is great. We multitask, we do a bunch of things, write a bunch of things down, and then we don't do anything with them. How many of these notebooks do you have sitting around your house? So we're going to take applied action towards the goals that we have. So two reasons, though, that you're not further along, more successful, or more put together than what you are right now is, number one, you care too much about what other people think. That's number one. And number two, this one might sting a little bit for some of you, but it's going to be the truth. And you probably heard it and you're probably overhearing it. But I'm going to say it again so we can make sure, because I'm pretty loud. So I'm going to say it again for those in the back so you can hear it. Number two, we spend too much time worried about what other people are doing with their life, with their time, people that we have let go or should have let go, people that have left our lives, people that have walked away from us. We are too concerned with what they're doing now. How are they doing now? Are they thinking about me? Are they talking about me? What's going on with them? How did they get that? Why do they have that? Where did she get that from? Who did she sleep with to get to that place? Cut it out. Cut it out. Because first of all, you're breeding negativity. And negativity only begets more negativity. Nothing positive is going to come from negativity. Don't be fooled by what the math books say. A negative and a negative does not equal a positive in this situation. Is that right? Anywho, so you're concerned about what other people are doing. It's none of your business. It's not. If they wanted you to know, they would tell you or invite you. So get over it. Be done with it. They don't think enough for you to invite you and to include you. Then you don't spend enough time thinking about them on why you weren't invited. Go do something with your life. Make them want to be a part of your life, and don't let them back in, because did you not learn the first time? But stop being concerned about what other people are doing, because it's not going to benefit you in the long run. And it's keeping you from the productivity that you need to do. Now, how do you know this, Shayla? How do you know I'm not being productive? I can think about what he's doing and why he's doing it and why he's got the new boo and still be productive. This is how I know. Because a lot of us are doing it for people we don't even know. We're doing it to celebrities. We're doing it to the people in our neighborhood, people that we know in the church. We spend so much time on social media. And I think social media is amazing tool. You're watching social media right now through YouTube, right? But when I say you're spending too much time worried about other people, when it comes to social media, we're scrolling the famous people's pages, the celebrities, to see what they're doing, to talk about their lives. I wish you could see the comment sections and the things that people are spending their time saying. I just heard another YouTuber say the other day that somebody came on her public profile on Facebook and was like, tell us what you do and stop posting pictures so that we can figure out what it is that you do and how we can do it too. What happened? What? I don't even understand. Like, why are you angry and mad and upset? You're a grown adult. You can easily go figure out what your career path is. It doesn't really matter what I do. That may not be the path for you. But the fact that somebody would actually write that out to someone because they posted a picture of themselves with a celebrity, that person happens to be an actress. And so they say, tell me what you're doing so that we can know how we can do it too. I don't understand either. I'm as baffled as you. But these are the things that are happening. And these are grown adults. We're not talking about millennials and teenagers, or young millennials and teenagers, or 12-year-olds and 10-year-olds. We're talking about grown women, grown adults who spend so much time focused on everybody else that you can't move forward in your own life. You have internal hate, internal jealousy, internal spitefulness. Stop being spiteful. Stop being mean and nasty. You will never get anywhere if you're thinking negative about somebody else, if you're coveting, if you are envious of what everybody else has, and if you have that spirit of jealousy and a contrite heart, then you need to be finding a way to release it. I'm going to tell you to pray to Jesus, because he's the only one that can help you. But whatever your situation is, whatever it is that you believe and what you do, you need to find some way to release that anger, that hurt. Somebody hurt you in the past. You don't get along with women for whatever reason because you've been hurt by women. that has nothing to do with your future going forward. It's your choice. If you have never gotten along with women, but you are made up in your mind that you want to be able to have women in your presence and get along with them and not be jealous of them, then you need to start practicing getting along with them, being in the presence of other women and not being jealous of them. You need to actively practice that. People say all the time, I'm fearful of getting online and doing live stream and things like that to build my business, Shayla. So what else can I do? Well, you cannot have a business. Why? That seems kind of harsh. 80 plus percent of the intake of media, of news, of information is going to come from video. In the next year or two, 80% of what you consume, if not already, is going to come from video that you consume online. So you need to get okay with being in front of people and showing your face. Now, there's tons of instances where you don't have to. I can teach you some of those in marketing, but it really is great to put the face with whatever it is that you're doing, because people buy from those they know, like, and trust, right? So when you're saying, well, what else can I do, Shayla, not to have to get in front of people? I'm going to say you need to be okay and be comfortable. And the main reason we don't want to be in front of people is because we care what other people think. Period, point blank. So that's point number one and point number two. So back to point one, which is we care too much what other people think. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Lies, 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 and more lies, right? So we do get offended. We do get brushed the wrong way. We do get hurt by what people say. I do as well sometimes. I'm human. We're all human. But when you live your life according to what you think somebody's going to say about you, what they're going to tell somebody else about you, how they're going to respond and react to you, if they don't like you anymore, if they don't communicate with you anymore, maybe you're going to be on the outside of the circle of friends. If you don't move and behave the way you think the leader of the pack wants you to, or the group wants you to, that, my friend, is dangerous. That is dangerous territory, because everything you do, every move you make is going to be depicted upon, are they going to like it? Are they going to say this? Are they going to say that? Or maybe I shouldn't wear this. Or maybe I shouldn't dress like that. Maybe I shouldn't look like this. Maybe I shouldn't talk like that. Maybe I shouldn't ask this question because other people are going to think I'm stupid. Other people are going to make fun of me. Stop worrying about what other people think. There's a quote, and I can't remember who it's by, and it says, what you think of me, what other people think of me, is none of my business. What's going on in your mind about me is none of my business. That's your mind. That's your brain. Those are your thoughts. I don't control those. So it's none of my business what you think about me. And if we can get to a point where we understand that concept, we believe it in our hearts, and we apply it to our lives, we would be so much better off. We would. True and true, right? So worrying about what other people think about you and worrying about other people's businesses are two reasons. I'm sure there's tons more, but two definite reasons why you're not further along in your success than you are. So I'm going to encourage you today to be honest with yourself. Do I worry about what other people think of me? Am I self-conscious? Do I have low self-esteem? Do I have some concerns about what people will say if I do certain things, how people will react if I don't comply? If I go against the grain? Do I have that? And if you do, start today working towards addressing the problem. Admitting is the first sign, the first key, and then going forward and figuring out, what do I need to lay down? Why do I have these issues? What burden do I need to put to the side? What happened in my life to where I'm so concerned about pleasing other people more than pleasing myself? Or, as in my case, as a believer, more than pleasing God. I just taught the Bible study last week. Go read 1 Samuel chapter 15 through and through. You may want to go back a couple chapters. 1 Samuel chapter 15 talks about Saul and how he lost his rightful place as the king. He got stripped of his title for king because he was disobedient to God. And what did he say the reason for his disobedience was? Oh, y'all know I was going to preach just a little bit, right? His disobedience was because he was worried about what other people would think. He got overwhelmed with what people were saying to him, and he didn't want to displease the people, so he ended up displeasing God. Go read it for yourself. And that took his rightful place on the throne. Don't lose your throne. Don't lose your rightful place because you are concerned about what other people say. Don't get caught up in, oh, well, I'm going to just do it this way and tweak it a little bit so I can please them and I can please myself. Don't do that. If you have been positioned, called in your heart to do something, if you know you are made for this, whatever your this is, my this is teaching. That's one of my this is. My this is teaching. I'm not going to compromise what I teach, whether it's Bible study or business, business, and whether it goes against the grain of what other people think in business that you should do, when people are saying get rich quick because they want you to sign up and get their thing, I'm not preaching get rich quick because I know the reality of it. There's no get rich quick. There may be some quick abilities to get some money, but you're not getting rich because it's quick. It takes time, it takes dedication, and it takes consistent commitment to make a business happen and to make your cash flow, whether it's internet marketing, network marketing, a consultancy business, coaching, a Shopify store, Amazon store, eBay store, Etsy store, a YouTube channel, whatever you do, digital products, info products, whatever it is, it takes time to put that thing together, to get it out to the marketplace, to drive traffic, and to get people to know, like, and trust you enough to exchange their dollars for your value. It takes time. I'm never going to preach get rich quick, because I don't believe in it. And while other people may be doing it, and we may be talking about and promoting the same thing, guaranteed, I'm going to talk to you about the realities of it. And if it goes against the grain and people are frowning at me, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Shout out to Rodney Walker. I don't care what other people think about what I'm doing, because I've spent a lot of my life caring, and it didn't end well for me. It did not end well for me. I got caught up in some situations because I was so worried about being in the loop, being in the know with the people who meant no good for me, and their lives were falling apart. I just couldn't see it because I was so busy trying to emulate and trying to keep up with what I thought that they thought was the right thing for me to do, and how to do business, and how to walk and live and breathe and talk. Don't do it. You're not as successful as you could be because of these two things. You are worried about what other people think of you when it's none of your business, and you are worried about other people's business when it's none of your business to worry about. So if you can get over these two things, you can move past these hurdles, you can start to see success and peace of mind and freedom in doing whatever your gift is. So I hope this video has helped you. I hope that it inspires you to just take a quick look and glance over your situation and see if you fall under any of those two categories. And if so, that you can correct it so that you can see the success, peace of mind, freedom, and time that you need to build success online. So again, I'll put down in the description box if you guys want to jump on the ability to get a free consultation with me while I am doing them this week. I did a couple yesterday, a couple today, and like I said, I have some open for Sunday. I haven't checked my inbox in the last couple hours, so I may have some more already booked. But if you want to grab one of those consultations, be sure to inbox me. If you're seeing this video at a later date, you just never know what's going on, right? So it doesn't hurt to inbox and see what's up. So I love you guys for watching. I'm going to come back with another video because I owe you two. And then be sure to stay tuned this Sunday. Big videos coming up. How I made over $18,000 in my sleep. How I made $18,000 in 1 year in my sleep. I'm going to show you some payment proof, and I'm going to break down to you exactly what I did, what I sold, how I sold it, and how I made that money. So I'll see you guys again in the next video. And then of course, new videos every single Sunday. But for the month of April, I'm doing a video every day. All right. I love you guys. Bye.